We begin here with the manhunt for the suspect in the attacks on two Minnesota state lawmakers. House Democratic leader Melissa Hortman and her husband Mark killed. State Senator John Hoffman and his wife Yvette wounded in the attacks. Tonight, a massive police presence across the Twin Cities as the search for the 57-year-old Vance Boelter intensifies. Investigators say he allegedly posed as a police officer. ABC News has learned that investigators have found a vehicle of interest and personal items they believe belong to the suspect. And the makeshift memorial tonight, flowers, candles, and notes lining the steps of the state capitol there in Minneapolis. ABC's Faith Abube leads us off from the scene in Minnesota.
Tonight, new details in the urgent manhunt for the suspect wanted in the shootings of two Minneapolis lawmakers and their spouses, leaving one couple dead and the other seriously injured. Authorities digging for clues in Sibley County Sunday, an hour outside Minneapolis. ABC News has learned investigators found a vehicle of interest and personal items they believe belong to the suspect, 57-year-old Vance Boelter. FBI agents today questioning Boelter's roommates, searching this home where the suspect lived part-time with his roommate and longtime friend David Carlson.
I hope he doesn't kill anybody else, and I hope he surrenders himself for the sake of his family.
Carlson telling us the suspect quietly returned to the home after the shootings while he was asleep and sent him a goodbye text message, which caused him to call police.
He just said he felt he made some choices, and he was planning some things that we didn't know about.
Is what he said.
And then that he might be dead soon.
In the last few months, Carlson says Boelter had become less cheerful after returning from a mission trip to Central Africa, but nothing to suggest he would allegedly commit the crimes he is accused of.
I knew him all my life. He wasn't that guy, you know?
The shooting is believed to have begun early Saturday morning at around 2 a.m. Minnesota State Senator John Hoffman and his wife Yvette shot multiple times outside their home in Champlin. The front door of the Hoffmans' home riddled with bullets. About an hour and a half later, officers say the suspect was found leaving the home of State Representative Melissa Hortman. Hortman and her husband both shot dead. Authorities say the alleged gunman was caught on surveillance video outside one of the victims' homes, wearing a latex mask, a makeshift police uniform with a badge and taser. Authorities also say they engaged the suspect in gunfire before he fled the scene on foot, saying he left behind what appears to be a fake police car seen in this video. This neighbor recording the tense scenes playing out outside her window.
I heard a lot people talking aloud and, and shooting.
Police taking cover behind their vehicles with guns drawn, pointing at the house. Investigators still digging for a motive, reviewing writings and a list of potential targets they say the suspects left behind, which names many Democratic lawmakers and abortion rights advocates. And tonight, sources telling our team the Hoffmans were not only out of surgery, they are awake. The question tonight, though, is why? What's the motive behind these shootings and whether that suspect had any connection to the victims? Mary.
Still so many questions tonight. Faith Abube tracking it all. Faith, thank you.